3 rounds into the competition, and already the Southland Stags have felt the emotions of all 3 types of results. They head here into round 4 with a real make or break match. Their season is going to go one of 2 ways after today. It's either up and above what they're at now, or it's down to the depth where they may struggle to ever see the light of day again. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornf1lakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the ITM Cup, where we're cracking on through into round number 4, and it is Southland who are travelling up to McLean Park to face against Hawke's Bay, who we've seen just a couple of matches ago where Tasman come up against this Hawke's Bay side. The result that day was 14-8 to Tasman. Now, I'm pretty sure that was the first Ranfurly Shield defence for Tasman, and Hawke's Bay, they definitely come to play but didn't quite get the result, but it was a very, very close match. Since then, they have played Bay of Plenty and a 21-11 result, going to the good of Hawke's Bay. They have such a talented team here, and if they click, it could be a bad day at the office for the Stags. Otherwise, it could be a tight match here if Southland can pull their socks up. To what we've seen from them in recent weeks, a couple of changes in the team. Taylor Adams comes back into the rotating door that is the number 9 halfback position. In the back line, there's a bit of a change in the midfield as well, with Jackman and Vainga changing spots there. Jackman going inside centre, Vainga to outside centre, and Jamie Varon comes in at fullback in the place of Ngalafe, who hasn't been bad by any stretch, but the coaching staff here at the Stags deciding mixing things up may do them well after a indifferent start to their season. Will it make any difference for them? Hawke's Bay, a tough proposition. Let's get down to the kickoff. 4 rounds now of the ITM Cup, and this man who will kick off is Raul Dag. Of course, All Blacks filtering back into the competition. He kicks off, and he is going to be a massive part of what happens here today, as Holo gets the first ball and gets the first hit up to boot. And it sets it up just outside the 22 for Southland. Adams to Jackman, who's been the fight of the season. Jackman goes through once more, chips over the top, looking for Vainga, but Shannon Chase gets the better of it, and Southland numbers to this ruck very quickly, and numbers to the turnover to boot. The Stags have got the ball back. This time Jackman throws the intercept pass, and Allardyce comes away with it for Hawke's Bay. They look wide, the Magpies getting a nice lead to Tongia, and he is taken high around the neck. Big high shot. And that's from Taylor Adams. Well, that's a disappointment there. The Stags were looking so good on attack, and yet the first little piece of defence, they have choked away a high tackle, given away the free kick. And Israel Dag says thank you for the meters, and he eats them up all the way to just outside the Southland 22. Robinson will throw in. Oh, not straight, it's caught as it goes to the front. Allardyce pulls it in, but not straight. Wow, big mistake from Hawke's Bay now.
Crouch.
Southland have the option, scrum line up, they go for the scrum.
Set.
Of course, Southland Rugby has always been in the past a very forward-orientated side, and they'll look to keep that pressure on. They get a nice one away, and here's Elliot Dixon. Big run from the big number 8. He is a key part of the Southland side. Comes back up again. Adams finds Kewen away on the right. Nice pass. Finds Kura. He's busting away up against Dag. But a great tackle from Israel Dag. Puts him down. And that is a great break. Now they look left. Hardy, Vainga, passes in the tackle. Here's Finney-Lofa. Look at this from the big lock. It's a big race between locks. Finney-Lofa and Allardyce. It's a try for Southland. Who saw that coming? The big lock, Finney-Lofa, trundling upfield, and no one could stop him. Unbelievable try. And the second rower opens up for the Stags. Well, his only chase was from his opposition directly, and Allardyce. Along come Tongia, and Eaton was there as well, but boy, what a great turn of speed here from the second rower. He has shown them how it's done, and that is full credit to him. What an outstanding try from Michael Fedilofa. Of all people to think, opening up the scoring for the Stags. We haven't seen anything from Sopawanga yet, but his side leads 5-0. Here he comes. Conversion attempt from Lima Sopawanga is a beautiful kick. Boy, he is so important to how the Southland side operates. Those kicks are just the confidence that the side needs. And that try would have done wonders for them as well after a tough last couple of weeks. Are they back to their best? Here's Israel Dag, shown already his worth on defence, stopping the run from Karakura. And McIntosh brings the ball down, and they look wide. Sopawanga, here's Fedilofa again, looking for another big runaway try. It's Karakura up against Dag, and again it's Dag making a great tackle on the winger. And it's going to be turned over as well. That's great work from Hawke's Bay as Eaton comes up against his opposite number. Adams makes the tackle, the youngster getting the job done. Now it's a short run, O'Connor. Wide finds Chase. And his numbers is Fruin. Goes away for Tongia. He grubbers ahead. Gets away from them all, but it's dribbled into touch. And luckily for Southland, it just had enough on it into the sideline. But that was a good play there from Tongia. He is a very capable player as Beckius takes the line now down. Dixon runs in midfield, finds Fainga, who draws in two, and once again he's found Karakura on the outside. Chips over the top, looks to get away from Fruin, and it's a big tackle from both sides. Karakura did brilliantly to regather that ball, but the defence caught up with them as Hawke's Bay look for the 5-man line out here. Robinson struggled a bit with his line out throwing, but that time he nails it as Abbott pulls it down and West runs at the line before putting the kick over. And Jamie Varron's at the back, and he's going to run it back for Southland. Looks wide, great pass. Vainga, Jackman, there's numbers out here for Leo Loco once again. And here Loco goes to ground, just about threatening the Hawke's Bay line. Jackman, Fedilofa, a mistake from the big man. And how good's he been till this point? He'll be having dreams of that breakaway try he scored
Crouch.
for months to come.
Sit.
He's going to want to do it again too. Here's a scrum for Hawke's Bay, Eaton feeds. Southland will be keen to put pressure on this Hawke's Bay team in this area of the set piece. Oh, but Hawke's Bay, not to be taken lightly. They've done a fantastic job as West looks to shimmy away, but eventually taken down from Boys. Again, it's Eaton. Looks wide. Oh, nice run here from O'Connor. He goes over the top for Tongia and is picked up and dumped over the touchline. Great defence from Southland, but the gap was wide out there on the right-hand side. The pressure here on the Stags line out. Hawke's Bay will want to really pressure this. Back he goes, Adams finds Sopawanga, and with time running out, he's got no intent to let that play through, and he's kicked it straight to touch. A great kick too from Sopawanga. Relieves the pressure from Southland, and that's exactly what needs to be done too. Such a cool, calm, collected character. There's Sopawanga, as up goes the line out, stolen from Fedilofa, and here comes Adams, looks for Jackman. Jackman will draw the defence and gives us Sopawanga. Sopawanga, through he goes, looks wide, here's Vainga going for the grubber. It's a chance for the Stags. It's not going to go. It's been forced down by Hawke's Bay, and the Magpies survive. Quite a spectacular last-minute attack from Southland. Lima Sopawanga, great know-how, awareness to put that little grubber in the corner. Vainga and Karakura chasing hard. Boy, not justified there by the show of that we got at all. That was very poor from the camera. Anyway, half-time is where we sit, 7-0 to Southland. probably should be more. Hawke's Bay will probably think they should have some points. But that's the way it is. As for position and territory, dead opposites here. 58-42, Southland taking possession, Hawke's Bay taking territory. It has been the Stags who have been far more deadly in the back line. 6 line breaks to just 1 from the Magpies. That's not going to please them at all. And the handling errors to go with that as well. 3-0 going to Southland, but they have the lead. And it's too close here. Southland will be very aware that their season is on a knife edge here. If they get another loss, it could mean bad things for the remainder of their year. Can they pick it up? And can they chase those top bunch sides up the ladder? Well, it's all to do here. McLean Park, it's Southland leading Hawke's Bay 7-0 at halftime in this round 4 fixture of the ITM Cup. Can Sopawanga lift his game a bit more here in the second spell for his side? They need him to be at his best every single match, Southland. As he kicks off to the left side it goes, and look at that chase, but beautifully taken. And Tunga saves the day for Hawke's Bay, but it's come back for Southland, and Fedilufa tries to force his way through, but he's picked up a knock. Oh, that's a blow. The big man was having a storming match. So a change is going to be enforced for Southland, and it'll be Fedilufa who will make way for Mike Stewart. Making his way off the bench. Southland not really using the bench too much here, but
Crouch.
of course the Littler Unions don't have the depth off the bench that they possibly would like. Scrum will pack down here for Southland. Adams feeds. Southland will be keen to keep their dominance up here. It's a steady scrum and Adams has it back. He looks straight to Sopawanga, who's just waiting back in the pocket for a drop goal! Drop goal attempt, Sopawanga! Vital 3 points, Southland have come to win. It's 10-0, and they shall not be denied by a last-minute try at this stage of the match. 45 gone, a long way to go, but Southland know that the difference at the end of the day could be those 3 points. Israel Dag resumes the match. He goes high up and Hardy claims it before giving it away. And away goes his opposite number. It's O'Connor. Steaming up to the 22 Southland, but loses the ball. Karakura. Oh, beautiful step from Karakura. He's gone through chase. He's kicked hard. And look at the chase here. 3 Southland players could have scored. Oh, what a disappointing end for Southland. It was a fantastic kick from Karakura, but it could have been a guaranteed 7 points. That's how good the chase was. Robinson will throw in at the back. He goes for Abbott again, and he high west. That's the line. Now they look wide after drawing through the middle, and away goes Tonga. He's streaking away from Luko, but he finally gets caught up. Viren at the back giving help. Oh, but that's a poor pass, and Karakura has to make a desperate tackle on here higher west. Hawke's Bay struggling to hang on to the ball, but they do so through Eaton. Oh, up there over the top once again, it's Tonga. He's busting the line. He's got support there with number 8 Evans. He's given it back for Abbott, and Abbott's gone to ground, and Southland go backwards once again. On the 22, it's end-to-end stuff at the moment. O'Connor and field for Robinson, takes 2 to put him down, but Beckwith gets the final hit on him. Eaton again, comes up against Adams. Oh, big ball wide. What a run, and it's thrown. Just bulldozers over the top. Still here for Hawke's Bay. Edmonds got ball, great chance here, and a massive shot from the side coming in on Evans. That could turn the ball over. Back to Southland it comes, and they straight out to Sopawanga, who's thumped this away from fullback Israel Dag. He's got it just inside the 10. He takes a tackle and feeds wide. West, back he goes to the left for Chase. Chase goes through one, but he's taken second attempt, and Vanga turns him over. Oh, and he's hit by a good tackle too, Hawke's Bay, repaying the favour at the moment. Wide it comes for Sopawanga, who's looking to play a bit of territory here. Not a bad kick from them as Sopawanga. Look at this accuracy. On a thread. on a string, playing it like a puppet. Lima Sopoaga, fantastic piece of territory kicking. Now, the pressure needs to go on this line out for Hawke's Bay. And oh, it has! It's been turned over from Beckuis. Boys, runs it in, Jackman. Sopoaga, still got one. Oh, he's dragged down from behind. Adams will pick up and run. He's still got Karakura. Karakura scores. The Stags get a second. And Karakura has been fantastic on the right side this week. He deserves that try. He was well looked after throughout the match, but he's still broken the line numerous times. Quick recycled ball. Taylor Adams, one play pass. Beautiful. Karakura finishes beautifully in the corner, as he will do every day of the week. What an opportunity for him. Great try. Southland's lead extended. Hawke's Bay haven't fired a shot yet. After that tense and close match against Tasman, that just proves the point of the lure of the Ranfurly Shield is just huge. You go without it, and this is what happens. Sopoaga, conversion. Oh, and he's knocked that one to the right. Will fade away. Unsuccessful conversion from Lima Sopoaga, but at 15-0 still means that Hawke's Bay need to score 3 times to take the lead off Southland. They have 10 minutes left. All to play for. Up it goes. Holo gets it back for Dixon and Jackman. Jackman! Oh, beautiful scything run from Jackman. He sets it up again for Adams. Oh, Adams is hit high. Oh, goodness gracious, Adams. Oh, as he cheeky halfback does. He's tapped it and gone. Looking for support, finds Karakura. Dixon, Stewart, new man on the field, finds Vaenga. And he's gone to ground, completely isolated. Southland getting numbers now. And it will be enough. Not a bad option there. As Stewart gets it wide. Jackman looks to open it up for Lula here. Look, oh, he's through, and he's over the top again. He's sprinting away, but it's taken just too many Hawke's Bay defenders in the region. But not now, there's not. Oh, Southland have blown over the top. What is going on here with Hawke's Bay? They've lost the plot. Holo goes wide. Sopoaga, Jackman. Short pass, Vaenga to Karakura. Once again. Looks to shimmy his way back infield. Can't get away. Now it's Southland who's struggling for numbers. Wow, what's going on here? Allardyce goes for a run off the first run. Still here, full time goes. Hawke's Bay in control of the ball through O'Connor. Again, another one-man play off the right. Now they go left. Edmonds. West. Oh, West is driven backwards after the initial bust. Southland still hang on. Oh, Hawke's Bay still hang on. To the ball, that is Ehire West. Now he's breaking through. Why is it taking so long for West to hit the line? Such a disappointing factor for the neutral fans here is it's going to be eaten into touch, and it's going to be full time. Southland have bounced back from a couple of disappointing weeks to get the result they are after. They have taken care of the Hawke's Bay Magpies. And that is valuable. 4 points in the bank. Few changes to the team, and the squad has responded perfectly. But it is the injury to Fatialofa that may be the talking point around Southland media over the next week, with the big second rower, very key player in today's victory. He got injured late on in the second half, and well, we'll soon find out how long he's out for. But as for now, it is 15-0. Southland with the win over Hawke's Bay. Well, bad news there for the Hawke's Bay side. Just unable to replicate form like they showed against Tasman. The scorers for the Southland side, Fatialofa and Karakura, with one try apiece. Could have been so many more. We'll check out. Hopefully there'll be a line break stat. It was 6 at half time, but surely they added many more to the second half. Sopoaga, one conversion and one drop goal. When it was 7-0, it was very much in the balance. Sopoaga made that change. Southland really dominated the second half. Look at that possession in territory, 62 and 56%. Far too much for Hawke's Bay to handle. Line breaks, they added 4, so 10-4 for the match. That is a lot of line breaks for Southland. They'll be disappointed they only managed 2 tries from all those line breaks. But you can put that down to an international quality fullback, Israel Dag. At the back, he shut down Southland's attack many times over. So 15-0 the final score. It is the Stags who will take the 4 points today. And they'll take that to the table and hopefully give them the confidence to push on with their season after in a different form start this year. Let's check out the table and see how they've improved and what we have to look forward to for our next match. So following that 15-0 win for Southland over Hawke's Bay, the only one match we've had since then is Otago taking out Taranaki 21-17. And that leaves us for our next match as Tasman at home against Southland. Now, I mentioned this last time in the last match, Tasman over Canterbury, where the options here for this match are to let the AI play it out against each other, see what happens, or pick a side. I'm still leaning towards the AI versus AI, see who wins the match, and push on with the season after that. But it is Tasman versus Southland, round 5 of the ITM Cup. It will be first versus sixth as well, as Tasman still at the top with 16 points, 3 points over second, which is Wellington and Canterbury. Southland are now just another couple of points behind them on 11 in 6th position, but they have a pretty good points differential, which is quite good, only bettered by Canterbury. So that's interesting stat, isn't it? Tasman and Southland both have a points differential of plus 30. Southland, though, is one of few sides to be on 1 bonus point. Tasman, worse off, one of 3 sides, I take that back, who have not got 1 bonus point. So a bit of a problem there for Tasman, but winning is winning, and with the Shield in their grasp, they will be very much a competitive side. So the Ranfurly Shield defence for round 5, Tasman versus Southland, Trafalgar Park, and we'll check this out, the squad. Let's see how Quinton McDonald's going. He's still out for 16 days. As for Southland, well, there you go. It is Fatty Alofa out for 43 days. So probably a start here for Stewart. And we'll see how Tasman look. Probably be unchanged for our next match. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be another Shield defence for Tasman. Can they cut it? Or will Southland steal it away? That's all to tune in for next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the series to date so far. I hope to see you next time for Trafalgar Park, where Tasman will defend the Shield against Southland. Until then, take care.